Welcome back to a new episode of Conversational Cocktails. This week we're actually taking a summer drink, the Paloma, and giving it a winter flavor. We're going to introduce the pomegranate, which is another winter fruit. Pomegranates are actually really delicious. I remember when I had my first pomegranate, I didn't know how to open it. So it was hard to figure out what I was supposed to eat. But I also wanted to introduce that this drink will be the first drink for the month of February. February is the month not only for love, but for Black history. So in this episode of Conversational Cocktails, I did want to take some time to talk about one of the Black history facts that I know. Someone that's famous as being one of the Black firsts, or one of my views of a Black first, is Langston Hughes, a poet. I actually fell in love with poetry when I first read a few of his poems. Now, if you don't know, my granny was an African American history professor. So every project we had in school that was about a person, we had to pick a Black person, no matter what. So we have this wonderful book called Black First, where we could pick anyone on any page and do as much research as we can for our report for school. I remember doing one of my reports on Langston Hughes, and I just fell in love with poetry. Keep in mind, English was not my favorite subject. Actually, I didn't like school at all, but English was probably the hardest subject I had in all of my school. So he made me feel like English wasn't so hard. Poetry could go in the box, out of the box, all throughout the lines, coloring in all the different colors. Poetry was just such a different art form that I wasn't used to hearing or seeing or be involved with. And I really, really love how my granny really pushed for us to know our culture, to know Black firsts, because otherwise I would have never known about Langston Hughes than the little amount of information that's taught to you about poetry in school. So make sure you take the time during this month of February to learn a new Black history fact each week, and make sure you take the time to love on yourself and others. Click the link below for the recipe of this drink.